What's going on, YouTube fam? So we're back to part 3 of our install video. So in today's video we're gonna hook up the Jackery 500, also the Dometic CFX 35 fridge and freezer. Alright guys, so I went ahead and unboxed the Jackery 500 and also unboxed the Dometic CFX 35 fridge. I'm gonna show you guys how I plug this in and explain to you guys how my system works. Alright, let's start off with this Jackery 500. So the Jackery 500 comes with a cigarette lighter and you have the input plug. So we're gonna hook the cigarette plug to our power outlet and then hook up the input plug to the input in the Jackery. So once we do that, the blue light comes on. I still have the sticker, but if you guys could see the input watts right now, it's getting 53 watts. So that power is actually coming from the battery, and then that battery is hooked up to my solar panel charging management system. Alright guys, so next up we're gonna go to the Dometic fridge. So this Dometic fridge comes with 2 plugs. It comes with a DC plug, which is the cigarette lighter plug, and then you also get a AC plug, which we're not gonna use in this setup. So we're gonna get the DC plug, hook it up to our DC plug in our Jackery 500, and press the DC button. So once we do that, let the fridge start up. So it's hard to see, there's some glare. We're gonna turn it on, set the temperature to 30 degrees. Alright, so now let's go back to our Jackery. So now you guys are gonna see your input watts and your output watts. So right now the Jackery is getting 49 watts coming in, and then the fridge is using 46 watts. So you're getting more power coming in than coming out. So that's how this whole setup works. If you guys worried about your battery, so our first install, we did the solar panel. So the solar panel is hooked up to my battery. This input plug is hooked up to my solar panel battery management system. So what it is the solar panel and the battery is gonna keep charging this Jackery and topping it off. So that management system has a protection to where before it could go below that cold cranking amps, it's gonna shut off the power going to this plug. And when that shuts off of it, it's not gonna drain any more from the battery. So once we get to that protection settings, our fridge is still gonna be running because now we're taking all the power from the Jackery. And I did do a test on this. Just the Jackery alone will power this Dometic fridge up to 24, and it probably could power it longer than that. Reason is I keep my fridge at 27-30 degrees. The higher the degree you guys are running your fridge, the less power it's gonna use. It really depends on what settings you have on the fridge. And also the Dometic fridge has a protection settings also. So if it senses that the battery voltage is getting too low, it's also gonna shut off the fridge and kind of turn on and off to meet that setting you guys have on there. So basically I have two protection devices here, and this works out because, you know, we want our fridge running all the time, especially when we're going camping, overlanding. We want this fridge running, keeping our food cold, our drinks cold, and we have continuously power as long as we have the sun and, you know, backup, 24-hour backup. So we're good there. So that's my setup, and that's how I did the whole Jeep setup back here, just because, you know, I want multiple protections. I want my fridge running as long as possible. I hope you guys could use the same setup, but I know there's better setup out there. This is just, you know, the budget friendly, and, you know, the easiest way to do it is this. So now I'm gonna tuck the Jackery in where I could access it, and then put the Dometic fridge close to the tailgate. I am planning on putting a fridge slide here. My thing is, my cover is almost as high as my fridge, so I might not have any room for that fridge slide. So as of right now, I just, you know, put this in and then pull it out without the slide, but it works. So there you guys have it. So that's our setup back there. So hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions on this setup, don't hesitate, message us. I'm gonna link all the parts we used on this setup, so if you guys want to check that out and buy it for you guys selves. And we'll see you guys on the next Jeep mods. Peace.